This is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment only. The focus of this video will be on my top 5 investments where I'm putting serious money, but I first want to just briefly reveal my 6 through 10 choices. The full list of all 10 hot stocks that I've invested in is at the end of this video. I'm going to be talking about my number 6 through number 10 stocks that I've been invested in, and I rank order them according to VectorVest. And so what you see on the screen with me right now is you see Etsy, Matterport, Unity, Palantir, and Roblox with their VectorVest ratings. And the rating goes from 0 to 2, with 2 being the highest and the best rating you can get. 0 is the worst you can get, and of course number 1 is neutral. And I detailed the 6 through 10 on the previous video. And those 10, they're ranked in order by how VectorVest ranks them. I wanted to get an objective source, and that was as objective and pretty good as any service that I've run into. But number 10 on the list was Roblox, and VectorVest doesn't agree with me, but I think it's because it's misunderstood. But that's basically a gaming stock where you can both make games and play games, but its revenue is growing exponentially, so I think it's a good investment. Number 9 on the list was Palantir, and I think that's a company that's not understood very well and is doing more commercial business, and they have a solid government data business. They're an overall massive data analyzer. And what's so amazing about them is they claim you give them any set, and I mean any set of massive data, and they will be able to answer the questions that you've asked. Number 8 on the list was easy for me. It was Unity Software. Matterport was number 7, and I'm very bullish on that. But Unity Software, I'm a little cautious on, but it is the big brother to Roblox. And I think, again, it's not fully understood or appreciated how much of the mobile games they help develop. And so that's why I'm strong in number 8 on my Unity. Number 7 is Matterport, and VectorVest agrees with me. From this point on, number 7 on, VectorVest is saying it's a buy. So I'm very happy about that. And that's recently seen some major price movement upwards. And I made a video about that. I made videos on all of these previously, but I made a video on that about 2 months ago, and I could see that it was going to be a major stock. Number 6 on the list is Etsy. This is the custom-made gifts for that person you don't know what to buy for, and it's very personalized and sort of a concierge gift-making site, and I just like the whole approach, and so that was my number 6 stock. But in this video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 stocks. Now, in those bottom 5, I've put major money into Etsy, and major money into Palantir, because those two I strongly believe in. Unity and Roblox, I have a significant amount in them, but not nearly as major as Palantir and Etsy. And Matterport is somewhere in between. So that's kind of how my feelings are about it too. But today I'm going to talk about the top 5, and these top 5 all have very serious money in them. Looking at the VectorVest ratings on Facebook that's appearing on the screen with me now, you can see that Facebook has very good ratings. There's all the areas are green except for timing, okay? And Facebook's overall rating is higher than number 6 and number 7 on my list. So that's sort of what I like about VectorVest. They use the numbers, but they're not slaves to the numbers. Okay, they're more or less saying, yeah, we think Facebook is a really good stock, but the time, for some reason, they think is not all that good for them right now. Although I don't know what that reason would be, because they have so much going for them. So it is good to know that they use the numbers, but they're not slaves to the numbers. And I put Facebook sort of in the same category as Google. I mean, these are the old fangs that will never go away, probably. And they're actually becoming kind of the stability of the market. But maybe the timing is a little off because I think the market is starting to swing towards the smaller stocks. It's been going with the big stocks so much that now if there's a rotation, it's rotating in the smaller stocks. And I think that may be why they see the timing is not that good. But Google is an all-around well-rated company, and they list that as a buy, and it has the same number as Facebook. So I kind of put those two together. And looking at the VectorVest ratings of Google on the screen with me now, you can see that everything looks green. And it has exactly the same overall rating as Facebook. But again, what's bringing it down a little bit is timing. And I think it is because they don't think the timing is right for these big stocks. But it is notable that VectorVest sees Facebook as a hold, but it sees Google as a buy. And moving up the list to number 3 is Tesla. And what can you say about Tesla? I just loved what an analyst said about Tesla the other day. They said, well, what do you think of Tesla in comparison to the other electric car companies? And he said, well, if you were at a dog racing track, Tesla would be the mechanical bunny that all the dogs are chasing. Now, the dogs, they're never going to catch that bunny. They're just going to hope that they can beat the other dogs. So you want to keep that in mind. If you're thinking of buying some other electric car company, yeah, go ahead and buy those dogs. I'll stick with the bunny. My most major money is in Tesla. Did someone say 300,000? Oh well, don't think about it too much. Just go to sleep and think positive and hope Elon gets a good night's sleep. As we look at the VectorVest ratings on the screen with me now, you can see that Tesla's got, of course, all good ratings except for timing. And of course, that's always been the question with Tesla. When should you buy it? I think I have an answer for when you should buy it. And if you plan on holding it for 5 years, okay, the answer when you should buy it is always. And for 5 years, when you should sell it is never. And that's sort of a biased opinion, but I think a lot of people have that opinion. As we move on to Nvidia, the computer graphics company, you can see on the screen with me now, the VectorVest ratings are nothing but green. It's green all the way. They know the color green very well. If you look at the cost of their cards, I went on Amazon and looked at it. I couldn't believe it. They're getting, 900, 2,000, 3,000, some 5,000 for these cards. What do they have in those cards? Platinum, So it's an amazing company and it's so well respected. Advanced Micro Devices is in second place, but they're a very distant second as they make somewhere between 5 and 10% of the computer graphics. And number 1 on the list, according to VectorVest, is Moderna. And Moderna, it's rated very highly, but I think it's sort of a wild card. But they do have so many products in their pipeline. They're not just a one-trick pony, and I think they're going to be coming with more. And I think that's part of the basis of what they see. They see that Moderna has a technology that can be applied to various and multiple situations that could help keep the world healthy. The big argument for Moderna is their forward price to earnings right now is around 16, according to Yahoo. That's their forward price to earnings. Now, it would not be unreasonable for a company like this that's in rapid growth to have a price to earnings of 32, which is twice what it is now. Okay, so a person could project that this company could go to 800. I don't think that's unreasonable. I think it's likely to go to 500 or 600, and it could possibly go to 800 in the next year or two. So as promised, here's the complete list of 10 relatively safe hot stocks, with maybe the exception of number 10. But most of the others are very solid, and 1 through 7 are certainly very solid. Thanks for watching. If you've watched this far, I very much appreciate it. And if you can hit the like and subscribe button, I very much will appreciate it. And you will get notice of future videos that can help make decisions. And I've made videos on all of these companies, and like multiple videos on Tesla, and we'll probably make more videos on Tesla.